It's like in the distance. Yeah, Chubsy, I'm gonna need to find all of the very good videos by this guy. Is his name Jamal? I love the name Jamal. Okay, everyone should stretch. I need to stretch. You should all stretch as well. Everybody stretch. You too, kitty. Hey. Your neck doesn't look like it's comfy. She will also stretch. She's so tired. Yeah, stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. She said no. She's just gonna go back to sleep. So you can see the cute kitty. You can see her cute little head. Okay. Stretching done. Let's get back to it. Wait, so is his name Jamal or is his name Tyrone? Chubsy, I'm now confused. The congratulations guy. Is his name Tyrone or is his name Jamal? These are two very different ones. My slow brain took a while to figure that out. That's different. His channel on YouTube is Big Man Tyrone. Okay, but the title of the video you sent earlier is Jamal Says. He has two names. Perhaps. I still spend a lot of time on that one subreddit that makes fun of the awful new baby names that exist, so that's one of the less bad ones. I still love laughing at just absolutely horrific baby names. Haley knows. Spell it with like, I think they were telling me once it's like Hayleigh or something like that. There's a video commissioned from him, they just chose Jamal as the name. Ah, nice. I also saw an awful name recently. What was it? Oh, somebody had named their child Riot. That one's apparently quite popular. Is the song playing now from Hollow Knight? It is! Yes, Han! I saw that you had a thing that you were going to stop playing piano and start playing Hollow Knight. So yes, yeah, this is a lo-fi remix of... What song is this? Is this Forgotten Crossroads? No, it's Dirtmouth. So yes, this is a lo-fi remix of one of the songs from Hollow Knight, which you should play because it's a really good game. Maybe I'll replay Hollow Knight one day before Silksong comes out. We can all sit here and just play it all together. It will be so much fun. How long will I be streaming? How long have we been going? 2.5 hours? Okay, so Gogi, my streams are kind of weird. Usually they end when Leto yells at me. So it's probably between 6 and 7 hours is usually how I stream. And I'm feeling well enough today that I feel up to 6 or 7 hours. So I'll probably be here for a while. I have a work meeting coming up. Yeah, no worries. Don't worry about it. I'll be here probably. Most likely. We stream for a long time. My ultimate goal is to always be here when Chubsy goes to bed and then when Chubsy wakes up. I just watched the Taiwan #1 video. Desert, have you never seen it before? It's a very, very fun video. I love the Taiwan #1 video. Hi Chama, how are you doing? How's it going? How's life? How are you? Alright, I will jump on later on. Yeah, I'll probably be here for like a while. Don't worry about it. Whoop. How's it going, Chama? Yeah, have you ever played Hollow Knight Han? Are you going to, is it going to be your first time playing Hollow Knight? Doing fine, just lurking and we'll be back from lurking. No worries, feel free to lurk as much as you want. All lurking is welcome. This stream is only exciting when the flowers are actually finished, which is not for a while. But yeah, I am very much considering just kind of like streaming all of Hollow Knight before Silksong comes out. We'll just sit down one day and we'll replay it real quick. It won't take too long. I'm playing Hollow Knight for the first time, but I couldn't defeat the final boss yet. So hard. Which final boss? There's a couple that you could be playing as a final boss. I don't know which one you're talking about. How old is Hollow Knight? How much of this game can I spoil? The Knights of Hollow Knight. 2017. Oh hell yeah, you're right after 5 years. Yeah, so you can say which boss it is. You've had 5 years to sit play Hollow Knight, people. This is my very arbitrary deadline on spoilers is 5 years. So February 2017 is 5 years ago. First boss equals final bosses if you don't know any other bosses. That was me the first time I played Hollow Knight. I literally gave up on like the first boss. I was like, this sucks. I hate it here. This is terrible. But it was because I was trying to play with keyboard on a really bad laptop, and in my defense, the gameplay experience was bad. Never find any of the other bosses. That's literally me though, the first time I played. And then like years later, I was like, let's try this again. One, two. I still haven't beaten what you could call the final boss of Stardew Valley, aka all of the games that are in the arcade in Stardew Valley. That's the final boss of Stardew Valley. You cannot change my mind that Junimo Kart is not the final boss of Stardew Valley. The final boss I'm fighting is the Radiance. Ah yeah, Radiance is hard. Radiance is not easy. I don't know which one I had a harder time with, whether it was Radiance or Nightmare King Grim. Both of those I like suffered. I suffered pretty bad. But don't worry, Han. Every single time you go fight the Radiance, they'll have Hornet yelling "Get good" at you. You need to use pencil to sketch on the clothes before you stitch. No. So I'm a pixel artist, generally. And I used a pixel art program called Aseprite. And before, I mean, you can see here a little bit of the fabric marker that I counted 10 stitches but I got really sick of counting 10 stitches on this fabric because it kind of sucks. So I just measured it and I estimated how big it would be. And that's why we're doing the border first, because I need to find out if it's actually gonna fit. Like if my design actually works or not. So yeah, we'll get the border done. We'll find out if my design actually fits or not. And then we get to do the middle. Oh yeah, I haven't shown the thing in a while. Let me show what we're going for. Whoop, online. Yes, so this is the pattern I've made. It's Alice in Wonderland. It's from a woodcut from Through the Looking Glass. So it's based on one of the original illustrations. And yeah, so you can see we've done the bottom, and now we're working our way up the right side. And then once we do that, we'll know if it actually fits or not. So it's a slow process, but next week we're gonna do something else. We'll probably do like a small bookmark or something. Pretty, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope it looks nice. But because these stitches are so small, I need a magnifying glass. It's a very fancy magnifying glass. Wait, I've shown every single person on the stream except you, Chema and Han. You can't escape. Everyone must know that my magnifying glass is fancy. It's extremely fancy. Whoop. With 2 eyes. So that's why it's really difficult because of how small it is, but I'm getting faster. Slowly. Very slowly. Yeah, so we're gonna take a break next week and do a different small little cross stitch. It'll be a lot smaller, just like for fun. I'm glad you like my fancy magnifying glass. But yeah, it'll be small, it'll be just for fun, something tiny, maybe a bookmark or maybe something else. And then after that we'll come back to this for a couple weeks and like that. That's how we won't get bored that way. And by we, I mean me specifically. I won't get bored that way. Wait. So alas, it's very chill but very long process. Also, I have a very hard time finding a lot of supplies in Taiwan for like other things I would like to do. So this is how we're doing it for now. I don't know where to find many crafting things. I've heard there's a lot of really nice ones in Taipei. I don't live in Taipei. So it's a bit far for me to go to Taipei just to try to find crafting stores. It's asking a lot. Finding supplies can be a challenge and a half. That is true. Okay, Haima, at least I didn't have to ride a bike for like 6 hours like you did. Also, how's your stitch coming? Haima, I loved seeing the progress over on Discord. It was good progress. Have you added in the fish yet on your cross stitch? I've started the fish. Haima, I'm so excited. I hope you finish a fish today so I can see it. So I can see it on Discord. I'm gonna bother you. I call it keeping you accountable. The colors are definitely not that great, but it is what it is. Yeah, live and learn. I get it. I usually, so for like the pink I'm gonna have to buy, there's one craft store near me that, not near me, it's a bit far, but like, it's in my city, so that's cool. Then I'm just gonna take this whole thing too, just to like grab it and take it with me and see what looks nicest, like hold it up to all the different colors. It's fine, the people know me, I'm like the only foreigner that goes to that shop. So it'll be fine. Like, yes, hello, it is me once again. confused and looking for colors. I'm sure it looks fine though, Haima. Do you know how you're gonna make it into a dice bag? Do you have like a plan for such things? I think I'm too far this way. It's okay, Katie. Yeah, I know what I'm going to try. It might be too stiff to be practical. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Are you gonna use your new sewing skills, Haima? My plan for this weekend is I'm gonna use my sewing machine for the first time to put these edges down. We'll see if it works or not. Look at how she sleeps. Hey. She is belly up. Belly up. Have you had a look through the manual? A little bit. I need to like look through the manual next to my machine and actually touch everything. Yes, hi. Somebody likes the pets. Is this your foot? This is your foot. I'm off to bed. See if you'll still be on when I'm awake. Good night. Good night, Chubsy. Yeah, I give you belly rubs like I'm giving Leto belly rubs. I extend them to you as well, Chubsy. But good night. Hope to see you later on, maybe. And yes, sleep well. No, give Leto a kiss. Oh. She's so tired. My little belly. Okay. I'll leave you alone. She's too cute. Sleep well. Sleep nicely, Chubsy. Okay. Almost done with the string. So the craft store near me actually is next to a movie theater. Maybe I should go see a movie. Or maybe I shouldn't. COVID's kind of crazy. Perhaps I should not go see a movie, actually. I don't know if there are any good movies worth seeing, though. We'll find out. We'll find out when I go to the craft store and then inevitably go look at the movie theater against my better judgment. Why go to movies if there's no Morbius? Yeah, there's probably no Morbius here. I don't think Morbius even come out in Taiwan. I don't think I saw it. Or maybe I did, but I just like did not observe it. I closed my eyes as I walked past Morbius. Very important with sewing machine is to double check if you're guiding your thread right. It's fairly common for new people to sewing miss a hook and then the stitching will be wrong and the thread bunches up. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, thank you, Haima. I will keep that in mind. Haima, I feel like this is a really dumb question. You know how there's in the sewing machine, there's string on the bottom and at the top? If I want to change the color, I need to change both? This is a very dumb question, I know. But if I want to use white string and I currently have black string, do I need to like rewind the one on the inside? I don't know anything about sewing machines. This is a very basic question. I went to see Pride and Prejudice with my girlfriend a few weeks ago. How was it? Was it any good, Onion? Was it Downton Abbey? Sorry. Yeah, I think it's Downton Abbey. I don't think there's a new Pride and Prejudice. If you care about both sides looking the same, yes. So, okay. If I only change the top one to white but keep the bottom one black, will this side be white and then this side be black? I don't know how this works. Sewing machines are such a mystery. I need to go find out more information. And just like play with my new sewing machine. By new, I mean ancient. It was alright. I don't know anything about Downton Abbey before. Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I know that it's very British, and I don't know anything else about Downton Abbey. Kind of, but you'll see dots of the other color. Ah, fine, okay, gross. I'll change it out. Thank you, Haima. Haima, who I just bother constantly with questions about sewing machines. Haima, I will sew you something one day in payment for, like, teaching me how to sew. Cinemas have Top Gun now. Like, I care. Apparently it's a good movie. Like, apparently Top Gun's quite good, but to me it just kind of sounds like American propaganda, and I don't know how much I want American propaganda. Also, Tom Cruise is weird. Tom Cruise is a weird Scientologist, and I can't think about how he's... I can't stop thinking about how he's a weird Scientologist if I see him on screen. Oop. I recommend looking at the anatomy of the lock stitch, the basic straight stitch on a sewing machine, to better understand the stitch. I don't have a pen. Why not have a pen? Okay, I'm just gonna write that down. Lock stitch anatomy. Thank you. There's also slow motion videos around how a sewing machine makes the stitch, which is very cool. I should watch that actually. I will get very into it, so slow motion videos are very cool. Okay, need more lights. There we go. I know Top Gun is very popular in Taiwan because he has a Taiwanese flag on his shirt or something. I've seen it in Taiwan news like constantly. It's very funny actually how much it comes on Taiwan news. There we go. Coffee time. Okay, cool. We got this. We're almost done with another flower. Well, kind of. We're almost done with the red part of another flower. It's very slow. Kitty getting comfy in the background. Thank you, Chama. It's very exciting. All the exciting parts ever are when I finish a flower properly and I don't have to redo it. For my... where is it? Right? Ooh, I can do this. I can do this. This thing. This is a big banner with all my subscribers' names on it. And it has flowers in the middle. And the number of times I had to redo a flower... my magnifying glass came off. The number of times I had to redo a flower was a lot of times. So, the fact that we haven't messed up this flower is very nice. Yeah, Chema, what are you up to today? What's going on with you? How is life? I don't know if I asked you this. I hope I didn't. Well, I hope I did, but I'm also not sure. Brain empty, I'm very sorry. Oh, come on. Just chillin'. We'll walk a dog later. Nice. Chillin's always nice. Love chillin'. I love doing absolutely nothing. One of my favorite activities. There's sleep. I really love sleeping. And then I also love doing absolutely nothing. And then I like hanging out with my cat. So I think you're doing pretty well. I don't have a dog, but walking a dog sounds like fun too. What kind of dog do you have? If I may ask, do you have a big dog? Is it very big and fluffy? That's so cute. That is a really cute dog. That's adorable. Oh no. Okay, it got a little bit scary, huh? A little bit scary. The dog head. Okay. I have a 3-year-old pug. Adorable. What a cute baby. Okay. Another red part done. Is it because of the dog head spinning? Trying to remember which one pugs are. No, I remember which one pugs are. It's a cute one. They are small. The Persian cats of dogs. If I remember correctly. Excuse my camera. Yeah, did I not turn you on? No? Camera? What's going on with you? Uh-oh. Okay. I was like, I don't have a backup camera in case this like decides to die. It's fine. Hug camera. I need to get that that command. It's very cute. I see you guys use it all the time over on Wing and Hands chats. It's adorable. I want to send hugs to people too. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you very much for the hug. I appreciate it. Onion, what? Onion, what have you done? What is that? What is that? Why do I fear it? So cute. How did you do that? Is that the when you get to modify an emote? I fear her. If it lets you modify an emote, is it like there's like a limited things, right? Yeah, it's modify emote. She looks so judgmental. She looks like she's peering over her sunglasses at you to tell you off about something. Poor Leto. She's been done dirty. Have you been done dirty? Oh my god, her neck. Look how uncomfortable this looks. It looks terrible. Beep. We'll be beeping outside. Leto, I think she got another thing on her mouth and I need to take her to the vet again. All the time. I don't even know how many times I take her to the vet, like once a month. I'm so lucky it's so cheap here. It is always a problem, constantly a problem. Mostly because she hurts her mouth doing really dumb stuff, like jumping on top of doors or just running into doors. She does that a lot. Just full speed, face first into a door. It's not a very smart cat. Tie them up. Oh, also, I gave up. I gave up on the book I was reading about horses because I realized I don't like horses that much and it's not very interesting to me. So I started a new book. Which I'm kind of sad about. I always feel bad when I give up on books, but I didn't give up on the horse book because horses are big and scary, and the book was also not as interesting as I thought it would be. So I started a new book about this person who would forge Vermeers. Who's this famous Dutch artist who I'm probably butchering the name of. So he would forge Vermeers and then sell the forged paintings to the Nazis under Nazi occupation. It's a very cool book. I enjoy it quite a bit. If you're interested in such a thing, it's called The Forger's Spell. And mostly so far, I've learned a lot about the Netherlands under Nazi occupation, something I never really, considered before. Like, I know about France under occupation, and, Germany. Never really thought about the Netherlands. So yeah, it's very informative. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I enjoy ripping off Nazis. It's always moral to steal money from Nazis. So yeah. Just no more horses for me. You can no longer call me a horse girl. It's not allowed. I don't remember who was calling me a horse girl, but it's no longer allowed. Banned. Bannable offense. What is this? What has happened here? Why? What did I do? What did I do? I'm stuck. Also, apparently one thing that really helped forgers back when it was really invented was plastic. Or as I learned, it used to be called Bakelite, which is not something I've heard before actually. I know the invention of plastic was a really big deal, but I didn't realize it helped art forgery. It's pretty cool. The way it helped art forgery was a big problem for forging oil paintings is how oil paint dries, because it hardens from the surface down, into the canvas, basically kind of like bread, if you bake bread. So even if a painting's decently old and dried on the surface, if you push your finger into the paint, it'll still kind of move, so that's how you can tell it's pretty new. So for forgers, apparently mixing some Bakelite, which is kind of plasticky, with some oil, and then with the paint into an oven, you can make the oil harden faster. And it actually helped them forge oil paintings. So, it's a fun fact. I didn't know Bakelite was considered a plastic. I didn't know that either. I'd never heard of it. Until I was reading this book. Invented by someone from Belgium, by the way. Really? The book said it was from the US, but I'm gonna assume it was a Belgian person in the US. Or Belgium. Well, not poor Belgium, but like, Belgium never gets credit for anything. Wasn't it Belgium that invented French fries? I've heard that from every Belgian I've ever met. They're always like they should be called Belgian fries and not French fries. I find that very cute. Yeah, not for Belgium the country, just the people. Hi Ted, what's up? How are you? What's up with you? How's it going? Finnish Air Force still carries swastika as their emblem from the time before it was used by Nazis. Ooh, I didn't know that. Do they not want to change it? Do they just not feel the need to change it? Yeah, hi Ted, how's it going? How are you? How's your life? What are you up to? We're just hanging out and doing some cross-stitching. Wikipedia says it was an American from Belgium. Huh, I didn't know that. Yeah, the book just, it didn't really go that in-depth into Bakelite, the actual thing. Other than saying it was like the first truly synthetic substance created by humans. So it was a pretty big deal in that way. You know, like, if it wasn't plastic, I guess it was like the precursor to plastic, right? I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing alright myself. Just chilling. Doing flowers. There's so many flowers now. It is my first time here in your stream. Well, welcome in. So, I am Ophiuchus, and this channel is called Ophi and Stitch, and we cross-stitch stuff. So, we are cross-stitching a design I made based on a wood cutting from Alice in Wonderland. And so yeah, we're just getting through all these flowers. There's so many. I don't think there's a conclusive theory on French fries. I'm pretty sure the double baking frying of fries is a typical Belgian thing. Huh. Also, fries culture is very big here, as it should be. I love French fries. French fries are amazing. The best food French fries. Where are you from? I am Palestinian, but I live in Taiwan. Is my situation. Is my whole deal. So yeah, it's a weird situation. Where are you from? If you're comfortable sharing. Emblem is a symbol on a gift airplane the Finnish airport got from the Swedes in 1918. Okay. Interesting. Wouldn't have called that. So I don't know, I thought Finland wasn't super in love with Sweden to like keep an emblem from them, even though the emblem's kinda lost all nice meanings to it. Can you speak the Taiwanese language? No, I cannot speak either Taiwanese or Mandarin. My all Chinese bad. All of my Chinese is very, very bad. I can understand some. Like when people speak to me, I can understand a decent amount of what they're saying. I can't read very well. I'm very bad at reading and writing. Yeah, reading, let alone writing. But it's bad Chinese. Bad Mandarin. Not very good. How do you say hello? Well, I mean, I can say it in Mandarin. I actually don't know anything in like Taiwanese, which is what they call. I forgot, was it Min? Min Chinese? Is that what Taiwanese is? I forget. There's also like a more local Chinese dialect that isn't Mandarin. But in Mandarin, it's ni hao. Or to say it properly, what was it? Ni hao. If you say it like you're in school. It's like, you good? I love it. You good? Swastika is a symbol of peace or something in Africa and Hindu religions. I think it's Buddhism. I thought it was a Buddhist symbol more than anything else, but also the main difference is that swastika is mirrored and also not at an angle, right? It's like flat, like it's like sitting on one of its legs, and it's also mirrored in the opposite direction. Nihao, ni hao, which directly translates to "you good," which I love. It's also where the Thai greeting "Sawadi" originates. Huh. Cool. Thank you, Han. Yeah, I don't know much about its origins. And good morning. I actually don't know good morning. I know good night. I know an, because everyone shouts that all the time at night. I don't know good morning. I only know hello. Dang, gaps in my knowledge already. Xiao Shanghao. Yeah, don't ask me to speak Chinese. It's embarrassingly bad. Han's gonna start yelling at me. Listen, we're trying to make a good impression. Han's here. my one Taiwanese Twitch friend is here. We're trying to be good at Chinese and not absolutely embarrass ourselves. But yeah, I've never heard anyone say good morning. I'm thinking, my brain is specifically thinking of the local 7. I've been to 7 at 7 in the morning, or like 6 a.m., and nobody's ever said good morning. They just say hi, and they say welcome. It's like literally what I'm thinking of. I'm like, huh. Or like family and stuff. No worries. Han, I'm trying very hard. I mean, if I had more time, I would actually just go take Chinese classes, but like, one day. Do you think it's hard to live in Taichung without speaking Mandarin? No. All of Taiwan is really easy to live in without speaking Mandarin. Taiwan is really kind to foreigners. I've never been in a country as nice to like foreigners as Taiwan is. Now I can get around Taiwan without Chinese a lot better than I could get around Germany without German. A lot easier. But also like I said, I can understand some stuff. It's just my speaking is bad. My speaking is bad and no one understands me. Every time I say something, they're like, "What?" Shama. How old are you? I am 25. Yes? Am I 25? I'm 25. I'll get there. Maybe culturally there's no such thing as a good morning? Maybe. Like, it's just not as common. In Arabic, people don't shut the hell up about good morning. Good morning, sabah al-khair, sabah al-nur. Yeah, no, Arabic is very big on good morning. We say that one more than like good evening or good night or anything. At least in Palestine. That's all I remember from my Duolingo a few months back. Nice. Duolingo doesn't have traditional Chinese. I would so do it, but I don't want to learn simplified because then I'm not helping myself. Just not doing a good job. What time is it in my country? It is 5:11 in the PM. I'm from America. So it's between 5 a.m. and 1 a.m. for you, right? If you're from the United States, depending on what time zone there. Taiwan #1, yay. No, Taiwan really is super nice. Nobody's as nice to foreigners as Taiwanese. 3:11 a.m. What is that? It's 15 hours behind me, which is... Oh crap, I remember I mixed this up recently. That's either like Colorado or Chicago time zone. But only if you're from the United States. And here I thought Mandarin was your primary language. Yeah, Onion, get back over here. Start speaking better Chinese than me. Okay. To be honest, Duolingo isn't a particularly efficient tool for learning a language. Why am I so short? Like falling down. But it is free and pretty accessible. Yes, no, Duolingo is really good for grammar, in my opinion, and just practicing because it's really anal. Like when you type things in, you're not allowed to make a lot of mistakes on Duolingo, so it's really good for like grammar and like like when you have to memorize some stuff. I found it pretty helpful for German because I was really bad at the grammar and I needed something to yell at me. Uh, Mandarin doesn't have a lot of grammar. Grammar is not the hard part of Chinese. It's everything else. There's like no grammar in Chinese. You have come here to the US. Yes, I've been to the US a few times. I lived in the US for a few years on and off. Uh, but I'm not like the most familiar with American things, but I do know some things. I was, you could say, trapped in Ohio for a couple of years of schooling. You have a kitty, I have one, her name is Lulu. They could be friends. Her name is Leto. Leto and Lulu could be friends. Right? Bothering her now. She bothers me all night. I get to bother her in the daytime. We are frenemies. But yeah, like you were saying, Haima, Duolingo is good for some things, but not everything. I found it really bad for like if I actually had to learn a language without a teacher, it would be awful. It's not good at explaining any of the concepts whatsoever. But thankfully, I've not really attempted to learn the basics of a language without a teacher. Usually I've had a teacher for at least like a couple months before heading off to Duolingo. Kiss Leto on her small head. Give me that head. Gimme. Just bring her whole chair closer. Blech. Now I have cat hair in my mouth. Blech. Sorry. No, she needs kisses. It's all good, Chua. The cat must be kissed. And also bothered. Listen, she wakes me up every single night at 4 a.m. She can be bothered. I have not slept a full night in a very long time. Let's say a very long time, yeah. So she can deal. I'll be going for now. Take care, stitching, stay hydrated. Thank you so much, Chima. Thank you for being here. And I hope to catch one of your streams soon. When do you stream, Chima? Do you have like a set schedule? Because I want to catch one day. Yeah. Have a nice day. I stream randomly. That's alright. I'll randomly catch you maybe. Yes, enjoy walking your dog, your cute little pug. And thanks for hanging out. It was nice to have you around. Really lovely. Trying to think of how I learn languages sometimes. I've used Memrise quite a bit for vocabulary. That's very useful. If anyone ever needs to learn vocabulary in a different language, Memrise is quite nice. Um, I used it a lot for Spanish. That's how I learned like a bunch of Spanish vocabulary, especially because sometimes they give you like um mimetic ways to remember things. So, for example, the way I always remember Spanish for clown is payaso. And I learned that on Memrise, and the way they help you remember that it's payaso is the pay for clowns is ass. Like they don't get paid very well. So it's a fun website for that type of thing. If you just have certain vocabulary words you'd like to review and learn, Memrise is a good choice. Last I used, I don't know if they've changed in the time since I've used it. If I was less lazy, I could do Chinese on there too. Okay, kitty hair. Let's switch up headphones. I think that's it. I'm thinking very hard of other ways I've learned languages before. I literally think it's just Duolingo and Memrise. Maybe Quizlet, but also I hate Quizlet. I wish I had actual flashcards for Mandarin, but I haven't found any that I can buy. I would need to make them myself, which sounds awful. My handwriting in Chinese is so bad. It would be counterproductive to write my own characters for flashcards. So maybe one day I'll find some. Who knows? There's some fun bookstores around. I always get very excited when I find a bookstore that has English. So maybe eventually I'll find one that has English learning Mandarin resources. Maybe calligraphy before flashcards. Yeah. That seems fun. I wish I was good at calligraphy. I know people who are good at Arabic calligraphy. It's so cool. I don't have good handwriting in any language. My English handwriting is bad. Just generally, people think artists have good handwriting. I don't. I very much do not. Like, it's legible, but I get made fun of, especially by my partner for my handwriting being too legible. Like, it looks like a small child really took their time with each letter. is an apt description of my handwriting. Hi, Martin. Good morning. Did you just wake up from your experience sleeping outside? I'll do a shout out for Martin in a second. Shout out Martin all the time, and I'm going to continue to do so. If you, for whatever reason, haven't checked out Footplate Figures or Martin yet, you should check them out. They do sculpting and art and tiny train stuff. I'm a man of the wild now. So I'm on Martin's Discord server, which is very fun because for some reason completely incomprehensible to me, he decided to sleep outside yesterday, which was very funny because I was like awake like you were sending messages in the morning, my time, so it's just like nice. Martin is just hanging out in the outdoors. I've been up for a while. Yeah, have you slept? It was hotter inside than it was outside. Really? Well, I guess that's a reason? I don't know, man. Snakes. Thank you very much for the follow, Yuiku. Yuiku. Hope you're having a good day and a good time being here. As we just like hanging out, stitching, chill times. So yeah. I don't know what would I don't know what would possess you to go sleep outside though. Like, okay, sure. Camping is cool, but like I like having protection from bugs and snakes and creepy crawly things and bats and everything. I don't know, man. Is the diva? The diva is here. Hi, Karen. The diva is here. She's just sleepy. There were bats. Yeah, be careful. Bats. I don't know if it's true in the UK, but in North America, bats are like the #1 carriers of rabies. If you wake up with a bat in your room or marks of a bat's bite, because you usually don't wake up to a bat's bite, you're supposed to go to the hospital immediately. So yeah, Martin, maybe check your neck or like your arms or whatever for bites. Please stay safe. Thankfully no mosquitoes yet. Okay. That's good. That's good then. Mosquitoes are not fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. As long as you're happy. Being a man of the wild. What was that? Possessed. Hey camera, what's wrong with you? Okay. It's been acting up recently. I might need to figure something out. Really? Yikes. We've been rabies free since the start of the 20th century. Awesome. I was kind of hoping so. So I didn't say it on Discord because I was like, I think the UK as an island should be decently easy to make rabies free. Yeah? Like, I think it should be alright. Yikes. Yeah, I think that's just true for North America. I think in North America, because it's gigantic, I don't think you can really truly make it rabies free. Hello, Koetas! How are you doing? Hello to my favorite oil painter. Earlier I was talking about forging oil paintings. How are you doing today? Let me look up. Why? How did I do this incorrectly? Hey. Let me try again. So yes, if you're interested in oil paintings, Komitas is a wonderful oil painter. You should go check them out. It's a fun time over there. I got 3 bites in bed the other night in winter. What about insect bites? Oh no. And hello to my favorite situations chat. Yeah, the chat's a fun time. We're talking about the fact that I'm convinced Martin was possessed yesterday. Because I don't know if you're in Martin's Discord actually, because he slept outside. It's very exciting. Cheeky. I hope you're doing well, are having a nice day. Yeah, it's a good day over here. We are just stitching a million flowers and just hanging out. Seriously, it was 6 degrees hotter inside than outside. Okay, but how hot was it inside? Do you have a fan? How hot was it inside, and also do you have a fan? I don't know. 24 degrees. Martin, my air conditioning is set to 24 degrees. What is the weather here? It's 28 here. Due to be 30 here today. Oof. Oof. That's not good for the UK. Possessed, yes, possessed. Absolutely possessed. Possessed by a djinn. A djinn took over Martin's body. Just got a call from a London company because I registered on their site, immediately asked if I needed help. What? Wait, are you okay? What happened, Onion? What do you need help with? Is it because you're in Finland? Cannot sleep outside tonight because we're due for rain. Yeah, fair enough. I skipped my morning run today since it's supposed to be cooler tomorrow. Yeah, it doesn't seem very healthy to run in such heat. Here I see mostly people exercising and running either like right before dawn or after sunset. Not a lot of people do it during the day because it's a bit hot. Usually it's the elderly exercising before dawn and then people coming home from work after sunset, doing their runs and stuff. Are you granting wishes? No, not a genie, just a normal djinn. The ones that possess you and make you do weird stuff. I forgot to look up more about jinn in Islam. I need to better educate myself on my own religion. I don't need help. I'm not buying their product. I'm only connecting one of our clients to our product. Oh no. Oh no, Onion. Onion, your clients are very annoying. Your clients are very high maintenance, let's say. All the time with the stuff happening. And definitely not because lazy. Oh no. What sort of stuff? Where stuff? Whom stuff? Whomst? For exercising? Or for like stuff I need to know more about in Islam? Because that would be jinn. Big companies like not Nokia are like that, I guess. High maintenance, yeah, I believe that. I'm glad you started referring to them as not Nokia as well. You need to add a winky face. Not Nokia, wink. I'm mostly going by Neil Gaiman's version of Jinn, though I have a book of related tales in my bedside table. I don't know Neil Gaiman's version of Jinn. I'm sure it's lovely though, he's a good author. I'm sure it's very good. I like Neil Gaiman's work quite a bit. I don't know them from Neil Gaiman's work. I know Jinn from religious things. Also, Kotas, the fact that you run at all is very impressive. I do not. I don't do any exercise. I'm very much in awe of people who do actually get up in the morning and go run. I don't do anything. Not a single thing. Although I do make myself bike places if I go anywhere. I don't have like a car or anything, so it's my only exercise. Yes, for the price of your soul. That's how much the wishes cost. It's not Nokia, and if it was, I couldn't talk about it. I know. I'm just saying. It's definitely Nokia. Just because I only know one big Finnish company, and it's Nokia. If you guys still own Skype, I'm telling you, I would be saying it's Skype, but you don't own Skype anymore. There's Jinn featured in American Gods. Oh yeah, I started that, but I never finished it. I don't remember what I got distracted by. It's not because it's a bad book. I do really like Neil Gaiman's writing and Terry Pratchett. I just never get around to like reading their books. My whole soul, damn it. I started running again last week. I was so hyped. Yes, I'll do this every day again. I haven't done it since. Big mood on that. Except I don't even deceive myself. I'm like, it's just not happening. If I actually do need to start exercising soon, one day, for health reasons, I'm gonna have to sign up for like some sort of sport because I would just get so bored if I have to run around. I'll figure out some sort of weird sport. I'll go do aerial yoga. There's an aerial yoga near here. And it sounds more exciting than running around. It sounds very circusy. And I do love circus stuff. Maybe I'll learn how to ride a unicycle. That'll be my exercise. I'm gonna go join the circus. Bye. Like a bit in Peep Show? I don't know what that means. Alas, 'tis fine. Okay. How many flowers have we done? How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 flowers. Oh my god, what if we finish this side? The book I have is Tales of the Marvelous and News of the Strange, a medieval Arab fantasy collection. That sounds very cool. I do not have any such books, and I should get some. I would love books like that. There's this one book I really want that's like unavailable anywhere, but it's an English translation talking about the etymology of Arabic words. And I really would like to read it, but I don't know where to find it. I love etymology books. Etymology books are so good. Which is, if you don't know what etymology is, it means the origin of words. What is happening here? Why am I so stuck? Okay. Never seen it, which is bad because I'm friends with one of the supporting actors, Martin. Comedy Gold, I highly recommend to all. Peep Show. I don't think I've ever heard of it. I do know what it is, so that's why I'm a bit concerned. But perhaps I'll try it out one day. I do say, for as much as I like to dunk on the UK, and I never will stop dunking on the UK, I do like British comedies a lot more than American ones when it comes to media. That's just something I cannot lie about. Is Yisuti not as dirty as the title suggests? I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I trust you, but yeah, I'm sure it's not. Okay. Doing my best to not tie a million knots. I'm trying to think, what British comedies do I actually like, other than obviously the Cornetto trilogy. I do like I've said this many times before, I really like the Goes Wrong show. I adore them. I think it's such a lovely concept, and it's executed very, very well. Otherwise, I don't know what comedies I do like. Okay, I have to lurk while I do a tiny bit of work. Okay, no worries, Martin. Have fun working. I will be hanging out here for a while. Upstart Crow, not a thing I know. Small work. Yeah, it's tiny work. Come on. Alright, I finally got it. Why is it so difficult to count to 2? I'll never understand it. It's a comedy about Shakespeare I've mentioned, starring David Mitchell as William Shakespeare. Ah, nice. Yeah, I think I have that written down somewhere. I will get to it. It's on the watch list. There's such a long list of things I want to try out. almost like that. That's very funny. Almost. Not quite. It did not quite meet the standards, but it almost made it. I'm very cracky. Almost. Only almost, Karen. You dress up, price has gone up, inflation strikes again. Yeah, I have increased the price on it. Because all the time everyone's telling me to dress up, which is fun and fine, but like I think it needed to go up in price. It was too cheap. It is inflation. I'm still trying to think of all the things to put for the channel points. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't know what to do for the I got jealous of everyone who does like giving your points to do something big, but I just don't know anything big. I am jealous and I can't think of anything, so I will remain jealous. Gonna need to wait for a market crash to redeem that then. Oh no. Yes, the inflation is too much. Otherwise, I'm always just gonna be in traditional dresses. It needs to be special. I only have 2. If I had more than 2, we could keep it cheap. But alas. Maybe once I learn sewing, we can make a traditional dress. Oh my god. I think this is gonna take forever. I can't imagine how long it takes to make one of the traditional Palestinian dresses. They're all insane. So much effort. I have... Is there inflation everywhere? Okay, this is gonna be a really dumb question. Does Finland have some really bad inflation right now? Or is it normal? Because I don't think Taiwan has it as badly as the US does. I don't know who has it as badly as the US does right now. And I only know about the US one because 1, it's in the news all the time, and 2, I often get paid in dollars, so... So I kinda have to keep on the top of it. Inflation is totally normal, not always a bad thing. Oh yeah, no, 2% inflation is ideal, according to economists. This is not a hard and fast rule, but it's generally the rule that economists will cite, is that you want 2% inflation. The US is at like 8% inflation, and that one's worrying. That's where it's bad. That's why I'm asking if Finland has it like quite a bit. This is how you would stitch a design into a dress. Yes, probably. Most likely. I do want to stitch. I need to get. So there's a specific kind of cloth you can get for stitching onto clothes, which I really do want to get because now that I have a sewing machine, the world is my oyster. Once I learn how to sew. And it would be cool to also be able to stitch designs into clothes. I would very much like to, but I need a specific kind of cloth for it that I haven't been able to find in Taiwan yet. I might need to order it from the US, which I'm reluctant to do because I don't like importing things. I think inflation goes up pretty much all the time unless there's a crisis. Yes, it should be 2% all the time. It's funny, very paint by numbers. I was hoping the cast they had would be a bit more avant-garde. Even had a friend in a bit part of it. Oh yeah, Martin, you've done like a bunch of theater stuff, right? Am I making that up? I feel like you know a lot of actors. I feel like you know quite a few actors. I mean, Trump sent the markets giddy every time he spoke. That's a different question. If you want to talk about that, go look at Elon Musk's tweets. A layer to stabilize the embroidery, the fabric under the embroidery. Yeah, like the thing so you can actually see how big to make the stitches and stuff. I think it's called Tearaway Ida? Haima? It's very cool. It helps you like actually get your stitches the right size and stuff. I'm not a pro that I can just like put X's and they're all perfect. That would be a bit much. Who was your friend at Upstart Crow? I enjoyed it. I didn't know Shakespeare as well. Someone named Izzy is Martin's friend, I think. Whenever Elon opens his mouth, crypto went up or down, never knew which way. Yeah, no. I was actually, before I started streaming, I was eating some food, because I have to do that now. The doctor says I have to eat more food throughout the day so I can take my medicine. And it was about Elon Musk's market manipulations by some more news on YouTube. It was very nice. It was a very good summary of how awful it is and how he's kind of like might be stuck into buying Twitter right now, which is very funny but also sucks. I used to do it for most of my 20s. That's very cool. Oh, like that. Yeah, Haima, specifically because I can't just... I'm not good enough at cross-stitching that I can just make all my X's perfect. I need the holes in the embroidery. She's the one in the Peep Show. Lizzie Winkler. Yay, doctor. Oh, I mean, it's just because it's antibiotics and you're supposed to take that after eating, apparently. So I have to, like, get out of bed earlier now. As I've said before, I always take a nap before I start streaming because I like sleeping and I think sleep is important and it is not for the weak. So I had to like actually wake up from my nap earlier so that I can make a sandwich. Very annoyed, but I did take my antibiotics, so 1 of 3 doses has been taken today. It is absolutely ludicrous. Let me show you actually the absolutely ludicrous way I've been given antibiotics. Sorry, kitty. Do you want to see a week's worth of antibiotics? Because this is how I've been given a week's worth of antibiotics. 1 week. This is 1 week. Absolute insanity. And I have to like fold it up and put it away. And that's each dose by itself for 1 week, 3 times a day. The lady gave it to me over the counter and I was like, I'm going to laugh in your face. I won't do this anymore. UK is too small. We all know each other. I know I used to be Cortez's babysitter. Is that a true fact? Do all British people know each other? I would believe that. If you wanted to tell me all British people knew each other, I'd believe you. Hi, Larara. How are you doing today? How's life? How's it going? I'm glad you liked my memes yesterday. I was making memes on my phone and harassing Martin and Larara with them. It was a very fun time. Making memes on Ibis Paint X is a good time. Why are they bagged? I was shocked. It's as tall as I am, by the way. Like, that thing of medicine, it's literally my height. It's very funny to me. I was like, damn, I'm not dying. Like, I just need some antibiotics. I'm fine. That's smart, though. You know what to take for each dose. Exactly, yeah. No, I'm fine with it. I just thought it was very, very funny. It was super intense. The history and Shakespeare and jokes were just great. It was a bit too formulaic for me. Fair enough. I mean, that's kind of the problem with a lot of, like, comedy and horror, and anything that's really part of a genre. Was he a good baby? I'm glad he was a good baby. She's the new Bond. Oh, wait, did they announce the new Bond yet? I have no idea who the new Bond is. Loved your harassment. the gradient you use. I love making garbage memes on Ebis Paint X. It's like a really bad phone app. Well, it's not bad. It's really good. People can make like amazing art with their finger using Ebis Paint X, which is a level of power that I fear. I've seen people make gorgeous pieces of art on it, and I fear them. I fear them a lot. I just use it to make garbage memes that I can harass people with. I'm glad you guys both liked it quite a bit. don't encourage me. I will. It's too easy. Sorry, the newest Bond? Daniel Craig's the last one, I think. I have no idea. No clue. I've watched one Bond movie in my entire life. So I'm not professional Bond knower. I remember the 90s Ophi. I remember when people discovered gradients in Photoshop. It sounds amazing. What a time to be alive. Martin, that sounds so good. Can you imagine the number of gradients? Sounds like a fun time. All the colors. I love it. I wanted to make it more word arty, but I was like I was supposed to actually leave when I was making these memes. My partner was like waiting for me somewhere, and I was like, I'm very busy. Give me a moment. I'm coming. Which Bond did you watch, Ophi? Crap. The newest one? Rami Malek was in it? I watched it exclusively because Rami Malek was in it, and I love Rami Malek so much. I can't say I enjoyed it. Just kind of, I don't know. I don't think spy movies are for me. Just kind of bored. That's just my opinion. I still am very into the spy family anime, so I don't think it's a genre thing. I think I was just really bored. Also, Rami Malek kind of sucked in it, which made me very sad. His character was awful. I'm not sure I've seen any of the new Bonds. I don't know. I have no clue. I did watch Austin Powers before. That was beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Work of art. Was the Austin Powers movie I saw. I remember when I saw that. I saw it a few years ago. I don't remember why either. Somebody wanted to watch it. They were like, it's a Bond parody. And I was like, I've never seen Bond movies, but let's go. They told me Shrek was in it, and I was on board. As soon as someone told me Shrek was in something. Bond is like Batman. There's one story and it keeps getting told. Yeah, kind of it. Where's my needle? Okay. No hate on Rami. Yeah, no hate on Rami whatsoever. I don't think it's Rami's fault his character sucked. It was just kind of like boring. Nothing really enticed me in the new Bond movie. It's not to say it's a bad movie. I'm sure if you're very into the spy genre, it was like quite nice. It's just not for me. Best Batman ever, Lego Batman. I've heard that before, and I need to watch Lego Batman. So many people have told me that Lego Batman's the best Batman that I feel like I really should just watch it. I was very into the Batman movies that came out in the 2000s because I was like a teenager and I thought it was very cool. I thought Bane was very cool. I don't think I could take them seriously if I watched them now. I haven't seen Rami Malek one yet, though I did see him in an old game that a few people have been playing called Until Dawn. I love Until Dawn. I love Rami Malek being absolutely unhinged in Until Dawn. It's such a fun game. The new Bond was boring, yeah. Thanks, Onion. We agree on a movie. It's never happened before. Even Leto woke up for this development. Oh, that Rami was in the same Bond as Martin's friend. Martin's friend was in the Bond movie? Good for them. I love the new Batman with the vampire boy. I can't say I loved it, but I did find it very interesting. I thought it was one of the less was so long. It was a very, very long movie, and that was really my only complaint about it. Um, I like Robert Pattinson generally. I think he's a fun actor to watch. He won my heart at an early age with his vampire performance. Uh, you really should. I sat down reluctantly to watch it with my son, but loved it. Yeah, I probably will watch it one day. Me and my friend like watching, me and my best friend, we like watching like weird animated movies together sometimes. So I'll eventually call him and we'll watch it. I haven't seen the new Batman either. It's really good. I mean, I think it's better than a lot of Batman. um, but it's really long. It's like 4 movies in one. It's a lot. It gets its message across, and I don't think it's like unnecessarily long. It's just like, just be prepared to feel like you watched a movie marathon. Martin has friends everywhere. I know. Apparently all British people know each other. So, that's my that's what I've learned today. Lizzie Winkler and Rami Malek were both in No Time to Die. Okay. How many steps removed does that make me from Rami Malek? Then like 4 steps removed from Rami Malek. I'm probably much less. Just because he's Arab American and Arab Americans all know each other. I'm literally probably like 2 steps removed from Rami Malek. If I really, really wanted to, I could find him out. Go speak to all the Arabs I know in the US. Especially since he's Jersey Arab, and I know a lot of Jersey Arabs. A lot of New Jersey Arabs. Many, many. I'm very familiar with the community there. But is it better than George Clooney Batman? Is that the one that had nipples? All I know is that there was a Batman that had nipples. Alright, please work. Yes, okay. The camera's not dead. It's because the UK is so small. I was telling Ophi I used to be your babysitter. That's so odd, but so cool. Was he a good babysitter? That's the real question. It's the one with Schwarzenegger as Freeze. That sounds fun, actually. That one sounds like a good time. But no, I have not seen that. I haven't seen a lot of movies. Just generally, it's not many. Made me watch too many train documentaries. You know, that checks out. Documentary on trains. Martin, your love of tiny trains is fascinating. I had never heard or seen or knew that such a thing existed before. Absolutely fascinated by small trains that you can sit on and go around a track on. It is very, very cool. Very, very cool. Something I've never heard of before or seen or like observed. I just generally don't know much about trains, I guess. Clooney as Batman is a huge miscast and the story is not good. Damn. Kid, it's Asheima. But the cheesy Freeze puns are fun, and Poison Ivy and Bane are pretty good in it. Alright. Alright. So should I watch it for, like, laughs one day, Haima? Because I do like watching bad movies for laughs. Educational. Many train documentaries. The UK's not that small, though. I feel like the UK's got some people on it. Can't be that small. Nah, but no joke. I was somewhere the other day and someone came up to me and said, I used to look after you in nursery school. Do you remember? That's very funny. That's hilarious. I would be overwhelmed if I was somewhere and they said I used to look after you as a baby. I'm not sure if you don't have any better movies you want to watch before that, sure. Nah. The only like good movie I've seen recently, like genuinely good, no complaints, I loved it movie was Everything Everywhere All at Once. Absolutely adored that movie. It was very, very good. I can't think of any other like very good movies I've seen recently that I was 100% in love with. The answer was no, I did not remember. It was Martin. Yeah, that would be so funny. Just absolutely poor Martin. Um, Ophir, are you anywhere near Hamasan Museum of Taiwan Railway? Hamasan Museum of Taiwan Railway? I don't know, where is that? What city is that in? If you know, because I live in central Taiwan, so I have no clue. That sounds like something that would be in South Taiwan if I had to guess. Kaohsiung City, yeah, that's southern Taiwan. I've never been to Kaohsiung actually. It's a pretty big city. It used to be the major city a while ago, before the Chinese Civil War. Shame they have one there. Like a train museum. No, yeah, that sounds like fun. I've never been to a train museum. I've been on a train, so that's something. I like riding trains. They're generally less bumpy than like other a tiny train. No, I should go check that out though. That sounds like a good time in Kaohsiung. One day, if I ever go to Kaohsiung, I'll keep an eye out for it. It'll be fun. Okay. It's you stream tiny trains on your channel, and I was so in awe. I did not know there were small trains that you could just like sit on and just like go. It's very cute. Tiny little train. And they also go toot toot. I feel like the beep on a tiny train should sound more train-like than toot toot. It's very adorable. I've never seen those trains either, and I was fascinated. Right, Larara? It's just never ever seen before. I'm gonna find you one closer. I don't know if you'll find one in Taichung. It's a bit. I mean, it's a big city, but it hasn't been around. It hasn't been developed for that long. Like, it's really just been developing in the past, like, 10, 15, 20 years. I feel like tiny trains require older cities. Like Kaohsiung, which is, like, I think older than Taipei. There's loads in Spain, and occasionally you might spot a Wookiee. That was so funny. In Martin's train stream, at some point he just started going, "There's a Wookiee," and every single person in chat was like, "What?" Because not one person expected the word to come out of Martin's mouth to be Wookiee. Like, not one. Zero people expected that to be the word to come out of his mouth after he said, "Oh, look, if you look this way, you can see a." So everyone was just so confused. It was very fun. It was a fun stream. Just on a small train with Wookiees around from Star Wars. Never seen him. I know. Tiny trains are not a thing I've ever observed before. Alfie and I were like, did he say Wookiee? I was like, what? But if you DM your general location, I'll send you info so you can be a giant too. Yeah, it is very funny. Martin, I'm not gonna lie to you, when you were streaming, at some point you stopped in front of a bridge and a person was on a tiny train on top of that bridge and I lost my mind. I was laughing so hard. Mod icons, come. Where'd it go? Bad. Mod icons, be gone. Alright. No, thank you. Oh, okay. I thought you were replying to Martin Larara. That was very funny. Just like, no, stay away from me with your trains. I literally thought Martin was like, I'll send you tiny trains near you, and you just went, no, thank you. um, that's when we decided. That's when we decided the next Fast and Furious should be tiny trains. Yeah. No, Martin, I lost my mind. Someone went by on a small train on the bridge, and I was laughing so hard. My partner was actually a little bit concerned because I was like, I did not expect that to be the size difference. Like, oh, I lost it. The size difference was not at all what I thought. It was like a grown adult on a small train, and it was so crazy. You should have seen our model village with Wookiees, droids, pirates, and dinosaurs. That sounds very cute. I was reading EduPlay's message for like the third time in a row, processing it as my brain lagged. Streamlink caught me off guard. Don't worry about it. I know you say like report them, but Onion is hard. I have 3 buttons in front of me. And it's simpler. There is a company making tiny trains in Taiwan. Everything's made in Taiwan as far as I'm aware. I still need to go rob the Steam Deck factory because I want a Steam Deck very badly. But they don't sell in Taiwan yet. So I still have to go do a heist so that I can get my handheld video game console. But yeah, Taiwan makes all sorts of stuff. All sorts of things in Taiwan. Such as cursed potato chips. Okay. Look, a tinier train. Smaller trains. Let me state again, Ophi is your non-lawyer. Don't flag your big crime plans on Twitch streams. It's okay, they'll never catch me. They'll never catch me at my publicized heist at the Steam Deck factory. No, I'm too scared to do a heist. It's generally, if you're gonna do a heist, I feel like it's a bad idea to be illiterate, you know? Like, considering I can't read Chinese, I feel like it's a very bad idea for me to do a heist in a Chinese-speaking country. It cannot end well, right? Like, if I think about it, it's gotta end poorly. Oop. Okay, cool. But yeah, they'll never catch me. They'll be like, who did this heist so poorly? I just want a Steam Deck. I just want to play my games somewhere that is not right here. Oh no. I need to permit you, Martin. Rip all of Martin's messages. RIP, rest in peace, they're gone forever. I need to put chat on screen at some point so that they aren't gone forever. I'll do that. I'll eventually put a little chat box somewhere on screen. Just a small one. LOL. Yeah, you've been yeeted into the abyss. Let me permit you. Okay. What's a question mark for? Oh no, what is that? A moment, I have a knot in my string. Let me look. Gov.Taiwan. I know what that thing is. Oh god, this almost fell. That's not as tiny. I was on one of these at the zoo. No, Martin, I want a train I can sit on, like you. I want to be on the train. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's just a normal trolley. They had one of those at the zoo. It cost 5 NT, I think, to like ride on it. It was like a ridiculously cheap amount of money. Okay, I'll eventually find one. It's alright. Uh, I just need to eventually go to Kaohsiung one day. I hear it's a pretty cool city. My partner absolutely hates it, but I hear from other people that it's a pretty cool city. So I'll eventually go visit. Oh, we also have tiny trains in Belgium. Probably. If they exist in the UK. Have you been on them, Haima? Have you been on a small train? I'm trying to think. I've never been on anything that cool. The coolest thing I've ever been on are those like swan things on lakes that you can like pedal around in. I think that's where I've peaked in terms of like transportation. The pedaling around on those swan things on lakes. They're very common in the Middle East. We have one of them near Jericho. In a amusement park we call Banana Land because it's between a bunch of banana farms, I think. And amusement park is kind of stretching the definition of amusement park. There's like 3 things you can do in Banana Land. Mostly people just go there for picnics in a park. And I think they have one of those cool swan things. And Puli. Puli's not too far, I think. That one's really random though. That's such a random one. Why would it be there? It is like not a big city. Martin, one day I'll go on a tiny train and I will send you all the pictures. It'll be very exciting. Eventually. This magnifying glass is beginning to take its toll on my eyeballs. There are a few in Belgium, I believe that. I've never been to Belgium, but it sounds interesting. All that really comes to mind when I think of Belgium is like the EU and chocolate. The EU, chocolate, and French fries. We have a fairly big train museum in Brussels, so I wouldn't be surprised. That's very funny. Where did trains, like, really... It's a British invention, I want to say, right? Like, Industrial Revolution started in the UK, so I wouldn't be super surprised if trains started in the UK. Am I correct in this guess? Mechanized railways are British. Okay. Okay, another flower. Done. Oh, sorry, camera. Yes. Yes. Observe. Or my guys. Maybe it's McDonald's. Drink some coffee. Well, gorgeous humans, I must go now. Have a wonderful weekend, Ophi and my fellow needles. Thank you so much for being here, Lar. Yes, I appreciate you being here. Have a nice weekend as well. And have a nice time doing whatever you gotta go do. Thank you so much for dropping in. Loved having you around. As usual, where am I doing? I want black. 1 second, I need to crack my wrist. But you could also argue that the Romans did as much as they evolved rail lines for their carts on the streets from the ruts carts made. Huh! That's a pretty cool argument that you could make. I like that argument. Okay, I've derailed this chat enough. Not at all. Or are you supposed to go work? was that the situation? It's this. What was I doing? I was supposed to count how many flowers I have. How many flowers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 more. Yes, I'm supposed to be working. Big mood. Me yesterday. Me too. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But I'm doing such a good job, I'm sure. I'm sure you're doing a wonderful job, Onion. Absolutely terrific. Gonna grab some lunch and I'll check back in later. Have a nice lunch, Haima. We may or may not be here. I have absolutely no idea. Zero clue. Huh? The sun's still up. Yeah. Not Nokia was happy today. I'm so happy that Not Nokia was happy. What has happened in my chat? Ah, I see. I see. Well, as long as Not Nokia was happy today. We already told you congratulations, but I'll say congratulations again. To you specifically. All is hard to... Oh, also, I forgot to say this earlier. I do have a new redeem. If you want to be congratulated for something, I don't remember how many, I think it's only 2 per stream because it's kind of derailing. So it is a new redeem. If you want to be congratulated for something, feel free to redeem it and we'll all give you a congratulations. A congratulations. Are chicken wings a huge thing where you guys live? I don't know about a huge thing. We have KFC in Taiwan. I do enjoy KFC quite a bit. I wish the KFC here had mashed potatoes though. That's the only thing I really enjoyed in KFC elsewhere. But they do not have mashed potatoes. I just really like potatoes. Or do you, wait, you mean like buffalo wings, don't you? I don't know if I've seen any of those here. They're probably around. My city was supposed to get Finland's first KFC last year, but I haven't seen it. Do you live in like the second biggest city in Finland or something? Because I actually have no idea what the second biggest city in Finland is. I'm gonna assume that Helsinki is the biggest city in Finland. That just makes sense to me. But I have no idea what the second biggest is. This is like getting tangled. I'm just gonna remove this. Yes, freedom. I kid you not, KFC raised noise about Finnish chicken wasn't good enough for them. How? What? What is wrong with Finnish chicken? Is it too cold? Is it too feathery to deal with the weather? That doesn't make any sense. I should know. I think is that what that says? I didn't know KFC had such high standards. I think I've said this before, but the only time I've ever gotten food poisoning in the US was from KFC. So, I think that's where I stopped trusting American fast food, was on that day. I will eat fast food like everywhere but the US. IDK, our cities are rather small, only Helsinki is massive. That's what I kind of assumed. Why are you getting the first KFC then? Do you have like a chicken farm near your city? The first KFC in Palestine made bank. He made so much money. A ridiculous amount of money. For being like an actual international chain as well. We were so happy that we finally got an international food chain that they made tons and tons and tons of money at the KFC that opened up. Because we don't have a McDonald's and we don't have like anything else. I think we have a Pizza Hut now. We have a KFC and a Pizza Hut, and that's it. It's the complete list of international food chains in Palestine. KFC really said free Palestine. Helsinki and Tampere was supposed to get the first ones, but Tampere first. Let me check why the chicken wasn't good enough. So rude. If Palestinian chicken's good enough, I'm sure Finnish chicken's good enough. I don't even know where we get chickens in Palestine. Other than like my neighbors who just have chickens all the time. Never lived anywhere in Palestine that didn't have chickens next door. Including apartment buildings in the center of cities. Finland can't compete in price. It was just good old capitalism. Yep. I didn't think your chicken would be too bad. I don't know where KFC draws the line, but it shouldn't be in Finland. Just gonna assume. Although yes, a company from a country that washes its chicken in chlorine is complaining about EU food standards. Yeah. Like, yeah. I don't know what they're gonna win in that situation. So sleepy back there. I wonder if any other international chains have opened up in Palestine since I've been gone. Maybe. There was talk of it, but I don't know if it actually ever happened. There's a reason why they need to wash their chicken in chlorine. Yeah, maybe that's why I got sick. I like to think that I don't get food poisoning very easily, but that one did me in. I have not gotten food poisoning at all in Taiwan, so that's cool. Yikes. Yeah, yikes. No food poisoning in Taiwan, and I've eaten some, let's say, questionable food. Not as questionable as other things. Oh yeah, speaking of food, earlier I was reminded about the absolute crime against humanity that is Stargazy pie. I'd like to just hold every British person accountable for that, including you, Martin. I'm holding you accountable for the existence of Stargazy pie. It came up earlier, and I just need to be super mad about it. What is Stargazy pie? Apparently it's a British invention that is fish heads in a pie, and the fish heads are looking upwards, and it's horrific. Let me see if I can find a picture real quick. One second. Let me just take. Oh god, it's so cursed. It's horrible. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold the entire country of the UK accountable for this one. Every single British person needs to pay for this crime. Let me go on food. Yes. So you guys can go on the Discord, which let me post the link for that because I never do that. Discord. I always forget to post the link. I've posted it into the food channel of the Discord. That is a... Don't try to cover up your crimes, Martin, with the weather of pleasant places, of pleasantly named British villages. You cannot you cannot distract from the crime that is Stargazy pie. Absolutely criminal. What is it? And people eat that. I actually have no idea. I don't know how you eat it. I don't know if you eat the head of the fish. I don't know what goes on. It's from Mousehole in Cornwall. They have their own language and are kind of weird. I've heard of that. They speak Cornish, right? Is that correct? Or am I making that up? Like, I know where Cornwall is. Cornwall's like the only place. If you give me a map of the UK and told me to point at things, I can point at where London is, and I can point at where Cornwall is. And that's it. Maybe I can point out Edinburgh, but I'm like unlabeled map. I don't know if I could. I feel like it's turning off sooner now. Yes, it's very beautiful. Not many Cornish speakers left. Yeah. Alas, I believe that. Not many speakers of many small languages left, which is an absolute crime. A very big shame how many languages are dying out. Many thousands are just being taken in by larger languages all the time. It's kind of impressive that any Cornish speakers still exist considering it's in England. And England has historically been very big on making people speak English. As I'm sure the Welsh and the Irish and the Scottish will all let you know. Weather for China, Texas. It's 24 degrees. Humidity is 99%. That checks out. Sounds like a China, Texas to me. Here we go. Where is Snapples when I need them? They are asleep. They're like the best at redeeming stuff. Whew. the magnifying glass takes its toll. Maybe I need to get those cool goggle things one day. Like zoomy ones. But that sounds like it would give an even bigger headache. Alright, so let's finish this one up. Oh no, propaganda outside. Close your ears. It's very loud propaganda, jeez. I get it. I get the point. Propaganda. Not like propaganda, it's campaign stuff. There are elections happening this year and next year in Taiwan, so like Japan, people take out buses that like give a bunch of information on the candidates, on their candidate. Why is that normal to you? Because it happens like every day. There's always someone campaigning something. A few. Yeah, don't worry, it's not like China. I'm sure China probably does some stuff like that. Some iffy stuff like that. No. Yeah, it's just like campaign cars. Trying to tell you something. How did England develop such strong accents? I think I knew the answer to that. I don't know if I remember it anymore. I think historically it was mainly just because England's not that easily traversable, is it? Like people didn't often leave their area? But I'm also not sure. All I know is that in modern days, apparently most English accents are kind of becoming the same thing. Like they're kind of like losing their different regional accents, except for Liverpool, which is apparently getting stronger as an individual regional accent. According to one article I read. I don't remember why. I just remember being like, I have no idea what a Liverpool accent sounds like. Not one clue. Lots of reasons. Yeah, I have absolutely no clue what a Liverpool accent sounds like. I know posh British is a thing. and then there's normal British, and then there's like English, and then there's like making fun of the 1800s English accent, like the early 1900s. I'm listening to a Scouser in another tab. Is that what people from Liverpool are called? I'm very unfamiliar with cool British lingo. Liverpool is a good case in point. It's thought theirs developed due to a cold, humidity, and pollution, and the dockworkers covering their mouths with heavy scarves. I love how it's given like an evolutionary theory. You sound like you're explaining why like this species of frog has this very specific feature. We're talking about like how this accent developed. That's hilarious. Liverpool sounds like you have a mouthful of water and are trying to keep it in your mouth. Is that true? I need to look up Liverpool accent. Wait, where is it?
Hello and
one moment. This is very important to me. I need to know what a Liverpool accent sounds like.
welcome to another episode in our accent discovery series. Mood.
Have you got a cob on?
Am I in a bad mood? No.
What is
Bevy.
going on?
Drink or beverage?
Fancy a bevy?
Do I fancy a drink?
Scran.
Food.
What is
Got a
happening?
cob on because he wants some scran.
He's in a bad mood because he wants some food.
This is a different
Instead of
language.
cigarettes.
I'm just going